Hey everyone, and welcome back to Chained Echoes, where today it is finally time to progress the main story after we did a whole bunch of side quests, reward board, exploration. We are about as caught up as you reasonably can be for this point in the game. There's still some side content we could technically do, but I don't know, we got a chain of 86. That's really good. And basically everything we haven't done is either inaccessible or unreasonable at this point. Not impossible, but unreasonable. So, let's head onwards. When we went, if you skip the side questing episodes, when we went to do the quest A Little Vacation, we did accidentally progress the story slightly. Namely, we had to go to New Wernshire in order to do that quest. And going to New Wernshire gets a little scene where, I think it was Zacchaeus, gives a little bit of a speech to the town. And I believe that is the member of the church we are supposed to talk to. So we're going to go ahead and head up here. There wasn't too much to the speech, it was just discussion about how the church is offering aid to the people of New Wernshire if they join the church. And, you know, New Wernshire's not exactly doing great right now, so it's a tempting offer. It's you, Kylian! So you escaped the Aurora. Hello, Glenn. I've heard you were in Wernshire. Never expected you to lead a clan, though. And I've never expected to see you in the church's armor. Nice look, isn't it? Who did you have to cheat to get it? Glenn, what I did back then, I did because I really thought it was the most peaceful way. Offer land as a sacrifice so you could earn a few coins. Think of me as an opportunist for all I care. I'm willing to pay any price. If I have to sacrifice a friend to save 100 strangers from death, I will do so proudly. But rest assured, this rank of a commander was bought with information. What kind of information? Back in Kindreld, I found the diary of a monk who lived there at the same time as Nulkaber. Most of what they wrote was useless, but I was able to find a description of Nulkaber. A very charismatic young man with silver hair and 2 colored eyes. Does that ring a bell? No, not really. Terran's counselor, Gwayn, an R who can live for hundreds of years, joined the court at the same time the Grimoire arrived there. You think that he is Nulkaber? Well, they share the same appearance and are connected to the Grand Grimoire. Nulkaber vanished 50 years ago when Gwayn joined Terran's court. And this is what you've told the church. Not only, 2 months ago I returned to Kindreld to find more information. And whatever book you opened, the church was always searching for the grave of Reyna. I know, they still are. True, but according to the books, they actually found it, although they kept the location hidden. They found it? That makes no sense. Why are they still searching then? Something must have happened that kept this information from ever leaving the monastery. Wait, was Nulkaber living there when they discovered it? Not bad, Glenn. That's exactly it. I bought this rank of a commander with the information that Sir Gwayn of Terran knows where the grave of Lady Reyna lies. I see. That explains it. Commander, the bishop calls for you. Tell him I'll be with him in a moment. Yes, sir. So what are you going to do now, Sir Kylian? Will you be wearing that disguise for the rest of your life? For now, I'll play escort to Bishop Zacchaeus. As long as he can be of use to you, right? Nothing more than a stone in the side of your path. Glenn, I want to plow up this land and create from its roots a country free of hatred and discord. You all alone want to change the world. You surely know the metaphor that a king is like a puppeteer and his people are like marionettes. He keeps the straps tight and thus controls his subjects. However, times have changed. Nowadays, a king does not hold the straps with an iron fist. He gives the people free space so that they don't notice that they are hanging by the strings. But as soon as a puppet moves even a little bit too far, he tightens the strings and pulls the puppet back into position. So how are you going to free the people? Are you going to run from marionette to marionette and cut their strings? To find myself out of breath and my sword dull? No, I'm going to climb up my strings and chop off the puppeteer's hand. Then you're going to fall deep. It's a price I'll pay most gladly. Kylian, you may have cut off the tyrant's hand, but each resident is still hanging tied to a string. It won't be long until another puppeteer arrives and takes hold of the handle. Then we must make sure there's enough blood on it that no one ever dares to. There you are, Kylian. I've been waiting for you for ages. Our carriage is ready. We must go to Tormund. Forgive me, Your Excellency. What are you doing in such a crumbling place anyway? We're just getting all dusty here. Come on, let's go before you catch something. Very well. You've heard him. I've got to go. Kylian, what they're saying about this man. You and him, did you? I told you, it's a price I'll pay most gladly. Our meeting was short. Until we meet again, Glenn, stay alive. What price am I willing to pay? How far am I ready to go? Honestly, I love Kylian's character. He's very complicated and very interesting. He is a very, very interesting person. I respect that he is willing. I respect not his actions, but I respect. How do I want to phrase it? Just how much he cares about his cause. I think he lets that take him a little too far in bad directions. Like trying to sell off Len in order to stop the war. I definitely think he goes down a very bad path, but I respect that he's trying in his own way to improve the world. I just don't agree with his methods, and you're not really supposed to. He's very much going quite far. Okay, now that we have spoken with you, what do we need to do next? That should be all the requirements we need to progress the main story. The objective is still search for more clan members while we wait for word from Cameron. Let me double check exactly what the trigger is to continue. I'll be right back. We should basically be ready to go though. Actually, real quick, before I cut away, when I was traveling with my troop of showmen as a child, we sometimes had to sleep in caves like these. Dang, no info from you. Once they have the Grand Grimoire, the real battle will begin. You will understand when the time comes. Alright, I'll go figure out exactly what the trigger is. I'm pretty sure we've done basically everything. It might just be we need to report into the castle? I'm not sure. My instincts were correct. We need to just go check in with Lady... Isn't this Sarsander? What's going on? You're back, and not a second too late. My lady, did I see it right? You executed Terran's ambassador. He had a choice between the dungeon and the gallows. But instead he chose to swing the sword. Now he swings from the rope. What happened? Please, my lady, even I have been kept in the dark. It is time to act. Word has reached me from Terran. Nabrelia is marching against Volandis. So the time has come. You were going to wait for Cameron's message, but the plan has changed. We can't let an opportunity like this pass us by. We will stab Terran in the back by stealing the Grand Grimoire. Wait, my lady, we're playing right into Nabrelia's hands with this. My lady, don't tell me you have... Are you colluding with Nabrelia? Is it true? Is this how you gain your confidence, Lady Bran? Indeed, Nabrelia has asked for our help, which we will gladly offer. Terran's rule over Volandis must find an end. And Nabrelia is a beginning? With all due respect, my lady, you are selling Volandis to foreigners. I'm buying back our sovereignty. That's what I've agreed with King Dreckler. This is madness! Watch your tongue, General Tormund. They won't treat us any better. I'd rather be ruled by someone with Volandian blood running through their veins. And whose sword is stained by such? Have you forgotten Terran's crimes? You give precedence to the murders of our families? What is your opinion? What did you negotiate with Nabrelia? We'll help Nabrelia and gain our independence. In exchange, they can build a military base on Volandis. We will follow your plan, my lady. The Grand Grimoire is our enemy, not Nabrelia. Whoever is in possession of the Grand Grimoire is an enemy of humanity. I knew I could count on you. Then let's make the preparations now. Speak to Tormund when you're ready. Well, that was certainly a decision made behind our backs. Okay, well, as stated, the Grand Grimoire is the biggest threat to humanity. We need to stop it, and stop it we shall. Are your preparations done? Once we start the mission, there is no going back for a while. We're ready to go now. Good, let's get started then. There's a chill in the air. I hope we succeed. Tormund's walls won't yield easily. I know that only too well, having been trapped behind them for so long. Everything built by men can also be destroyed by them. Remember, we go in as quickly as possible, grab the stone, and escape. Terran will be busy with Nabrelia and won't expect an attack from behind. Meanwhile, Lady Brands and my men will provide additional distraction. Hopefully more competent than when we rescued you, Amalia. This time, we probably don't have any spies in our ranks. How far will I go, Kylian? Please listen up. I know that tonight we're gonna win against King Frederik. Glenn, the war on Volandis has lasted for 150 years, and at some point had become routine for its people. They were born into it, and they died with it. They never knew anything else. But with the 1-year treaty period, everyone had been able to taste peace for the first time. For a moment, a spark of hope ignited. Our weapons are forged by this spark of hope. We will wield this in the name of Volandis and its people. We will seal the Grand Grimoire and topple King Frederik from his throne. Well said, Sir Glenn. Truly like a leader. I agree. Haha, I knew you had a heart of gold. Look out that I don't steal it from you. She. The diversion begins. We're descending. Good luck, everyone. The generals have completely channeled their power. We only need to wait until Nabrelia's army reaches the coast. The generals should be able to stop the ships before they can switch into flight mode. Let's see how far we can get without the Grimoire against one of Aldrea's most powerful armies. I beg your highness's pardon. The Eastern Guard sent word. We are being attacked from the Fierwoods. From the east? It is a small force of a few airships and sky armors. Sky armors? Too well equipped for ordinary resistors. It could be Lady Braun's work. So they are working with Nabrelia, I'll take care of it myself, your highness. How could Lady Braun do this? My generals accused me of harshness, but apparently my handling was still far too gentle. But I am capable of proceeding with even more capable of proceeding with even more harshness? My hands are trembling. My heart beats more silently with each passing day. No, I must not abandon my plan. It is the only way for true peace on Volandis. Alright. The main palace lies to the west. We shouldn't switch to fly mode until while their ASAC's anti-sky armor cannons are functional. Unless we choose to deactivate them one by one if we are up to the task, that is. A chance to encourage my fellow comrades. Even with your skill level, this should be doable. Well, that didn't sound too bad. She, let's give it our best. She's doing her best. She is doing her best, and she's a mess. 14 chests on this map. Please spare me. I'll sell you stuff if you want. Of course, I can't give it to you for free, even if you threaten me. I'm a merchant, after all. Don't worry, we're not here to threaten or kill you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sell off all of our old weapons. Oh, not that one. We have so many old weapons to sell off. Here, let me go ahead and deal with this, and I'll be right back when I've cleared everything out. Okay, we have a bunch of new loot to read through real quick. Apologies, I'll go quickly. Fairy Wing. No one really believes in fairies, but most people do believe the Fairy Wing to bring good luck. Lava Gem. A gem so hot you can't carry it. You have to put it in a flask of water, but look out because the water will be evaporated in just a few minutes. Terrifying. Ancient Coin. It brings good luck to throw a coin into a well. A grain is worth all those coins wash up. That's not how wells work? Whatever, the story sounds good. Fair enough. Small bat, kill it with fire before it grows into a bat monster, or even worse, a vampire. But you will probably just sell it, greedy bastard. Potato-shaped turtle, it almost looks like a potato. And turtle-shaped potato, it almost looks like a turtle. Bellflower, Len has developed a fear for flowers. Just seeing them makes her nose itch. Stupid allergic reactions. We got a whole character arc going on here. Bethy, it's the name Rob came up with for a tarantula. Forgotten Lamp, there's still a bit of blood in the corner. Long Tail, you need 4 people to carry it. Let's hope you'll get a few arc for it. How about 200 arc each? Creepy Mask, someone lost a Creepy Mask. Now you feel scared, but you shouldn't. The Creepy Mask is now in your possession. It's your turn. Caramel, when Len chewed on it, the caramel spread between her teeth. She couldn't open her mouth for 5 hours. Oof. Sea Cucumber, when Len heard they found a sea cucumber, she wanted to take a bite of it. The party was able to stop her. Common Lotus, Len's body is shaking when looking at the lotus. Yeah, she's becoming terrified of flowers. Lovely. Idea of a corgi. You found a drawing of a corgi in the sand. You carry it with you in your memories. Will you be able to sell the idea of the corgi to a merchant? We can sell 6 ideas of a corgi to a merchant, apparently. Regular bottle, we expected to find another gin, but nothing happened, just a regular bottle. Scarab, Rob's collection of insects is growing and growing. Otter Owl, Harry Otter's best friend. Scraps of iron that might allow you to buy some scraps of food. Bowler, you found a bowler on the beach and Victor put it on his head. It suited him well until the bowler flipped him off and ran back to its bowling game. Strange species. So not a bowler hat, but a species called a bowler. Est, an explorer discovered this item but was too lazy to name it properly. Gobbly Tentacle might be edible, ask your chef. Adamant Shell, the light is shimmering beautifully on this crab's shell. Sperm, I was wondering about this one. A fluid in the head of a whale. Its use is unknown. Researchers called it sperm only because of its appearance. It's useful for greasing machines. Water Orb, not all magicians are wealthy and can own a true magic orb. They buy themselves the tail of a waterfly instead. Does the same job. Gold D Orb, the most beautiful of all waterfly orbs. You might even get a rich magician to buy it. Branch, for some reason you are reminded of the trolley problem. Excalibur Replica, the sword isn't even real. Dragon Spore, a part of a dragon. It feels weird carrying a piece of such a mystical creature with you. Metal Frog, this frog is metal. Not made from metal, its attitude is. Dahlia, Len fell in love with this flower until she realized she's allergic to them. Bad Luck Charm, you may wonder why anybody would like to wear a bad luck charm. I'm wondering that myself too. Crystal Tear, a small crystal rumored to be made from the tears of the spirits of lost children. Blue Plate, did you know that eating from a blue plate makes you eat less? Our brain associates the color blue with poison and makes us feel less hungry. Stinky Powder, this powder is shimmering beautifully but stinks. And finally, Old Bark would be perfect as a crutch. 10,000 for us, new deals unlocked. Oh my goodness. Buy, buy, buy. A lot of these are probably extremely outdated, but buy anyway. At the very least, we might get a few upgrades out of this. And get very caught up on our deals. Penultimate material pack. Oh, we're getting close to the end then, in that case. Okay, equipment, optimize. Any new equipment, I'm just going to trust that everyone's wearing their best armor. Let's get moving. Apologies for that. We haven't had a chance to visit a shop in a little bit, actually, so... where do we want to go? We want to go this way. Oh, my goodness, that's a staircase. Okay, we can hop in the sky armor. We just can't fly yet. All right, there's one ASAC done. And let's see. Let's start with the sword wielder. I'll put about half the party into gear 2. Weak to wind. Okay, you can kindly leave Sienna alone, please. Okay, you use Dark Ether and you wonder whether or not you're the good guys or not. Enough of that. Alright, bring Sienna back with 25%. Do I have any heals on you? I do not. Bop you with an act. That at least protects us from one action. Actually, the multi-target could be a really good idea for right before we use the enact shot. Okay, one more to go. I probably should be healing people. There we go. I did it. I healed everyone. We're fine now. I promise we're fine now. And we're golden. Okay, what do we got? There's a lot of exploration to do. Holy crap. Okay, let's move. Give me that. And what do we have in here? Nothing on this floor. We do have you, though. Oh, I forgot to go over how I changed around everybody's classes. I should probably do that. Going over who I remember, I made Glenn the cleric. I thought it'd be a good idea to give him some healing to balance him out a little bit. Victor, I gave the shaman abilities, which does double up on his earth abilities, but whatever. Let's see, Sienna. Did I give Sienna Monk again? So she can keep working on these? I might have. Nice, 666. Okay, that's a problem. It's fine. They'll be dead before they get another turn. See? What'd I say? It's fine. Alright, going over everyone's classes real quick. I made Glenn the cleric. I made Len the warrior. Oh, Sienna I gave bandit, but I didn't equip the bandit abilities. Oops, I'll have to fix that. I gave shaman to Victor. I gave summoner to Amalia. Rob got monk, and Bathraz got vampire. Alright, let me fix those skills real quick. Okay, fixed. Let's keep moving onwards. Alright, top of this tower, we've got another ASAC to shut down. That's 2 of 6, I believe. And this is very likely going to end up being a rather long one. I apologize for that, but there's not really going to be any good places to split this up. Oh, we got the giants here. Hello. I'm very sorry about this, but yeah, counter mode. You're gonna regret that. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's charge up and do a nice, powerful leg sweep on the next turn. Nope, switching to gear 2. Quick repair on Glenn. And let's start with the one in front. I need to get to this next turret. They have a lot of health, actually. You knock that off. Weak to water. All right, Glenn. They have 3 turns in a row. This might not work out. Counter stance. Counter stance. Great. Just not gonna attack this turn then. Got it. Okay, we should be good to attack again. Since counter stance generally only lasts 1 turn. I'm gonna use an act on the next turn. Oh, screw you! Okay, 1 down, making my life a lot easier. Nice critical. Oh, only 1 hit? Rude. Okay, 1 left. 1 left. Just slowly pushing our way through this. Oh, phew. Okay. That was getting a little worrying, but we're fine. And that should be half of the anti-air cannons, half of the ASACs. Okay, let's try that southeastern section next. There's 1 down there we need to get to. That's where we started. Did we check out over here? We did. That's off. Okay, check this corner, grab gemstone jerkin. There's another chest down there I want to grab. This goes up. I want it to go down. Can I just avoid them entirely? Yeah, basically. Nice. You are very bad at doing your job. Okay, there's the path down. Give me that chest. Anything in here? There's a couple of paths. Ooh, that looks like a new weapon for our sky armors. Just in case we run into any enemies, I want to be in my sky armor. What is that, 5? We've got to be getting close. Oh, journal. Yep, that's 5 out of 6. And we're almost done with the Ace Axe. We're halfway done with the treasures. I'm gonna take a look at my sky armor equipment real quick, see if we can upgrade ourselves a little bit with the new stuff we've picked up. And then we'll fight these jerks up ahead, these giants. Ooh, I should probably be rotating out weapons as well, because we got some people maxing out their proficiencies. So that Ovelia we picked up just a little bit ago, that was a frame? That's an objective upgrade over what we had before the Paris. Amazing. Alright, went ahead and rotated everyone's weapons around. A few people got upgrades to weapons. Just gonna go through real quick and show you what I set everyone to. We have to build up their proficiencies again, but that's fine. Yeah, that's the problem with swapping out weapons. Alright, leg sweep it is. Ow. Very ow. What are they weak to? Water? I may have made a critical mistake here by rotating weapons around when we're in the middle of a raid. Let me fix this. I'll worry about that when we're done with the raid and we are fighting regular enemies again. Okay, that's better. Yeah, no more of that goofing around until we are done here. Okay, none of that. Let's fight the one up front first. And yeah, Sienna and I think one other person got upgraded weapons at the very least, so we should be fighting a little bit more powerfully here. Okay, we got counter stances coming out, so watch out. Not great. Not great at all. Because that kind of screws up my energy flow. Okay, we're safe. The faster I can kill one of them... Okay, thank goodness. Not ideal, but at the very least, one dead means we're gonna be a lot safer overall. Really? Assholes. Here, let's exchange parts, get Glenn back up, repair all. Now please, stop with the counter stance, you assholes! That is actually getting so annoying. Screw it, I'm risking it. This is a stupid idea. It didn't, I never punished. You can't hurt me. I will never be punished for my crimes. Now die. Okay, how are we looking for exploration? Nothing up there. So, the others were just distractions, as I thought. Your friends were playing their instruments a bit too loud, like a child begging for attention. This is Gwayn, advisor to my brother. Don't be fooled by his unassuming appearance. It's been a long time, Gwayn. You know him? How about you just let a former college friend through, for old time's sake? There's nothing I'd like more. Actually, I wish you'd snatch the grimoire from the king's grasp. It would probably be better off in your hands, but I have a duty to perform. I think your meaning eludes me. Let's not waste time. You're in a hurry, understandably. Strike him, Glenn. Is this really what you want, Glenn? Is this really what you want, Glenn? Huh? What the hell are you doing? Is there something wrong? Are you hearing a voice in your head? What, you? What does this mean? Enough chit-chat. I have to pretend to stop you, so show me some effort so I can at least break a sweat. You're going against sky armors? Let me worry about my neck. You should worry about yours. And so the man who's been talking to us in our head is revealed. Okay, energy flow. Gonna open up with a poison. June is chilling. She's just vibing here. All right, awesome. Honestly, that kind of makes her the more terrifying opponent. Oh, rude. Extremely rude. And probably a big problem for us. He said he's pretending. Screw it. Poison. It would probably be smarter to enact, but he only hit us to deal all of our health but one. So I don't think he's actually going to kill us. June doesn't seem to take us seriously. Okay, you knock that off. Do I want to have somebody waste their turns on healing people when he's clearly toying with us? Uh-oh. Oh, no! Well, good thing we got poison on her. That's funny. That's extremely funny. June was only teasing us. Agility buff down. They're just fucking with us. I feel so disrespected right now. Just die already, goddamn you. No, yes. Yes. June is getting bored. Stop freaking toying with us. One round until the ultimate attack. Honestly, I think Gwayn is scaring me a little bit more right now. June's probably going to one-shot us the moment she decides to. There's not much I can do about that, but Gwayn? You're toying with us and it's pissing me off. Ah, crap. Gwayn was just fooling around. You two. Please, knock it off. And we're good. Enough. You fight with the strength of 100 men. You are skilled in close and long-range combat, and you can even cast magic. How can a simple advisor such as me stand up to that? What do you think, June? Indeed, we should surrender. May the wheel of fate be with you. Come, quickly! Wait, I have questions. What are you talking about? Move it! Don't worry, Glenn. You know how to contact me now, right? Damn it. Oh, fucking asshole. On the bright side, he does seem to at least kind of be on our side, but he's also the one who's been bringing the Grand Grimoire to people, apparently, according to Kylian. The hell is his problem? What is his deal? Okay, all the ASACs are down. We should be good to fly around and grab any chests. All cannons are destroyed. We can fly now. Perfect. Alright, let me see what I can find real quick before we head onwards to the next area. Oh, is it all one map? Never mind, let's head onwards. There's nothing stopping us. Let's scan the entire place, see what we can find. Fine, I'll land out here if that's what you want. I guess it's too narrow. Victor, my friend, I knew it was you causing the commotion. Cameron! Who's that? Our contact. I'm sorry, old friend. We couldn't wait for your word. It doesn't matter. This opportunity is better than any I could have created. The generals are busy channeling their magic and can't interrupt us. Where's the stone? The stone is... Ah! Cameron? Tormund! Curses. Didn't hit right. Have you gone mad? Why are you doing this? Lady Braun doesn't know what she's doing. Selling Volandis to foreigners? No citizen of Volandis will be able to live with that. Lady Braun is originally from Galtea. She doesn't understand how people on this continent think. You'll regret this, Tormund. Ah, damn you. Damn you all. Cameron. Just a flesh wound. Get out of my way! I'm gonna save his life! The stone is in the main tower with King Frederik. Save your strength! The wounds, they are too deep. He's going to die. I didn't make this pact for nothing. No one dies here! I know how to destroy the grimoire. Cameron, you figured it out? Listen to me carefully. The grimoire has ether stored within it, which it abruptly releases when its shell is shattered. It regenerates itself by absorbing the ether of the dead. Cameron! Do you understand? The more lives that are wiped out by the blast, the more ether the Grand Grimoire can gather, the stronger it becomes. In reverse, damn, if only I had a drink. What? Don't worry, he's alive. There's no wound I can't heal. Farron, take him out of here. As you command. A drink. That's what you're gonna get, Cameron, once we're done here. What did he mean by in reverse? The fewer lives the grimoire destroys, the weaker it becomes. So if it doesn't kill anybody, then it can't regenerate. It will become useless. Am I understanding this correctly? You can also make the stone stronger by letting it kill as many people as possible. Wait, the reason Frederik placed the stone and weren't sure back then? It couldn't be. He wanted to make the stone stronger by sacrificing as many people as possible, be it friend or foe? Len, this can't be real. He wouldn't do it! Would he? Let's keep moving. to the main tower. We have to stop him. We have to stop him. That is disgusting. Okay. Before we head into the castle, 6 more chests to go. And I feel like we can reasonably assume we're not going to be coming back here once we're done. Oh, there's lots in this little field over here. But still 3 left. Where are they? No, we've been up here. Here, I'm gonna take a look around. I'll be back when I find something. Ah, here we are. Found 2. Looks like we do need to land in here on a sky armor. Up in the northeast. Alright, well, time for some fun. They're on foot, they're not gonna survive. Which one is getting the move? Guardian Soldier? Down you go. God, they really think they can take us. Stolen diamonds. Okay, nice. 1 more chest to go. Oh, here we go. Right on the eastern edge of the river. Down here. Okay, we have cleared this place out. Let's get into the main building. Frederik, you've got to be stopped. No chests. Seven chests. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to be thorough as we go. The good news is they can't bring sky armors in here. The bad news is we can't bring our sky armors in here. Though also, the castle feels rather abandoned. Oh, okay, there's some soldiers. Yeah, let's go deal with them. And that puppy's got some loot, it looks like. Ah, they're cannibal enemies. Tomki, that means it's your time. Weak to earth, don't have earth, that's fine. Okay, you stop that, stop that, stop that. You're gonna hurt everybody. Terriers, what are you doing? Let's see. Yeah, I think we might be good to swap out and eat. Okay, there we go. That is Tomki's new spell. Let me pull up what exactly that is while we're fighting. Alright, I know what it is, so I can show you when we're done here. And yeah, finish it off with the ultra move. It's a little excessive, but... Alright, Tomkey, you learned... Cigarette's light magical fire attack, dealing 1 times damage to all enemies. Not bad. Ooh, and we got a blacksmith in case we need it. Any last minute upgrades? And a merchant. I'm not too worried about talking to a merchant. But good to know you're here. Angel Wing. We got another revive on hand then. Good. Just need to finish looting the place and then we can head up into the main room and get out of here. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, one more to go. Where is it? Probably on the east side, I'm gonna guess. Judging from how much we've looted the west side. That's the wrong way. You're not going to let us go that way. Awesome. We got the library right here. And a bunch of people still hanging out here despite the fact the castle is actively under attack. Alright, well, I don't want to go that way yet. I don't want to go until I'm sure I have found everything. Ah, there it is. You know what? It'll probably be easier to just go through them. Oh right, that's why I gave her warrior. So she'd actually have some physical attacks she can make use of. Let's go for this one next. Beautiful. And a Petal Storm. Can I kill you before you get a turn? Yes. And great, they got an overheat. Oh, good, and you can heal. Of course you can. I should have expected that. Screw it. Full damage. Who cares about overheat? Finish him off. Okay, give me that chest. We have been here long enough. Okay, now that we've looted the whole place. Already have a Yanagi Bow++. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, we got a new spell for Tomkey. We got all the loot in and outside the castle. Let's do this. That's the wrong way? Okay, where do you want us to go? This way? Look! Nabrelia's fleet has reached the coast. Nabrelia is within range. You've had 20 hours to gather your forces, but now we must hurry before their ships can switch to flight mode. Well, I'm ready. How about you guys? I would never have thought to feel more powerful than ever at this age. Let's make Nabrelia feel the might of Volantis. General Elena, you first. Here I go. What is that? The entire sea is frozen. What kind of magic is this? I've never seen anything like this. Send the sky armors out and our archers onto the ice. Tell them to put pressure on Nabrelia's soldiers. We're stuck! Commander, we are helpless against Terran's hail of arrows. The sky armor hangars are frozen solid. We can't launch them. Damn it, I've never seen such magic. We have no choice. All men off the ships. We charge on foot. Nabrelia has entered the ice. Shall we have the archers return? No, they remain on the ice. But General, we can't let Nabrelia get suspicious. General Godfrey, your turn. Here we go. Do they command all elements? The ice is melting! Back to the ships! It was a trap. Are they gonna let their own people die as well? Cast away your armor or you'll drown! What a mess. One might almost pity them. Unnecessary words, General Elena. Let's get this over with. General Kenrick, your turn. What's that? This is... No! Wow, we fried them all! That's nuts! May their souls return safely to the Maelstrom. Ha ha ha! His Majesty was right! With this power, we don't even need the Grand Grimoire anymore. We have the greatest force in all of Eldrea. No one can stop us. We shall be as gods. How horrible! They've destroyed Nabrelia's fleet in one fell swoop. So that's the power the Grand Grimoire can bestow upon others. The Grimoire can do such a thing? Frederik has won this battle. Terran will continue ruling over Volantis. All the more important that we seize the stone. Amalia's right. Let's not loiter any longer. Just when you think he can't get worse, he finds a way to get so much worse. Hell no, not on foot. Not 4 of them. Oh, that did not go well. Okay. I barely had time to even try to do anything. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, these giants from Baki are very, very dangerous. Now please don't use counter stance. God damn you. You are very obnoxious. Are you aware of this? Multi-target lasts 3 turns at least. For now, we'll just have to try and kill the ones that are not being annoying. There, 3 left. Okay, multi-target's still up. Yeah, poison them. The damage is more valuable than the enact. We can get the enact next time. Okay, really? What y'all got against Glenn? This is getting ridiculous. Awesome. Just what we need, a counterstance. Then it's your turn to die. Good. Got by the poison. Defend. Now we're good to attack. Celestia. Your cruel game has come to an end, brother. I never thought I would see your face in the ranks of my enemies. You torment our people, Frederik. Your ranks are full of hatred. There is no place for me. The people have to suffer so that we have the means to defend ourselves against Nabrelia. That's a lie! Your means are the Grand Grimoire and generals with the power of gods. What reason could there be for you to increase the levies and to make our people suffer? You have forfeited any right to hear these reasons. Someone who prostitutes her loyalty is not fit to be this kingdom's princess. Our ties are shattered. You are no sister to me anymore. Using God to forge your kingdom, aren't you, Frederik? Like the Grand Grimoire and Werncher, you used human lives as fuel for your weapon, didn't you? You want answers, Celestia? You should have learned by now that only the victors deserve answers. Bodyguards, to my side. Try and win your answers. Alright, Frederik? Enough of this shit. You die now. For your crimes against the people? For your crimes against what feels like the world at this point. Okay, what are they weak against? Earth and wind. Let's get bleed going on you. And yeah, let's have Victor start doing some support work. Make sure we're not going to get hit too hard. They don't seem too dangerous so far, but let's not take them for granted. These are Frederik's personal bodyguards, after all. Yeah, power armor salvo sounds feels like a good way to start this since there's two of them. If there was just one, I'd go for Sienna, but... let's keep focusing on Drang until it goes down. With Len focusing on Sturm. Do I want to switch anyone out? I might want to pull Rob out for some... do I want his poisons? Here, let's do a heal all with Glenn. Since you are my healer right now. Bothros doesn't have anything. Let's defend and get our overheat back down. Uh-oh, they've got a team attack. Didn't do all that much. Okay, refresh the bleed, mostly so we can get our overdrive down. They do have a lot of health for having 2 of them. Worrying. Okay, Petal Storm on you. Nice! Alright, and you've got a buffed up Wind Thrust. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Are you alright? No, I've read fate wrong. I've got to warn Gwayn. What's going on? It's Princess Celestia. Her life is in danger. Impossible. How strong are you? Tell me, Frederik, do you really want to build a kingdom based on hatred? I'm doing it so Volandis can finally find its peace. The only peace you bring is the one accompanied by death. The war in Volandis has never been about the people, but about power, and you are the same as the previous kings. Always so quick to judge. How can you think you can accomplish anything without getting your hands dirty? The hatred of Volandis runs deep. If we split the country again, the eternal circle of war will begin anew. I found a way to break it, but for this I need to pay a certain price. A price I pay most gladly. Enough of these empty words, Frederik. Where is the Grand Grimoire? Glenn! You again, Gwayn! You have to save Celestia. Open the door. Look into the maelstrom. What? Open the door, Glenn! What is this pain? What are you doing to me? Timothy, I can't anymore. Don't die, Glenn! You can't die! You can't leave me alone! You have to take good care of Rob. Do you understand, Gustav? Promise me! I will. So you're the last of them. What you did to the people, what you did to my son. I'll never forgive you. I'm going to kill you. All of Nysa is sinking, and all of its wisdom with it. Master, we have to leave. It's not safe here anymore. Look at this mess. They have gone insane, Victor. You can't leave us. You have obligations. Leave the demons' work to demons. I won't partake in this. Think it over, Sienna. You have no evidence. You'll be labeled a heretic. Look at yourselves. It was not the poison that sealed your fate, but your ambitions. What are these scenes? Very good, Glenn. Keep it open. Keep the door open until I get there. Your Highness. Maria! I always knew you were good for nothing, Celestia. But that you would one day raise your weapon against your own brother is something even I never would have expected. He gave me no choice. Silence. You will pay for this, Celestia. No, wait! Ah! Len! This looks bad, right? Don't talk! Amalia, help her! I think I'm beyond saving. Frederik, I love you, but you have to stop. She's dead! Impossible, she is not supposed to die here. We are free, brothers. Our vessel is broken, our power unleashed. But we are too early. Our plan has failed. It was not yet time for her to die. We could sacrifice ourselves and turn back time. The lives of 3 gods for the price of just a few seconds. But fate would take the same course. She would die again. Then our plan has failed. She was the last of the maidens. The Harbinger will win. Very well then. Let us proceed with the destruction of the world. What is going on? Do you hear that, brothers? Look, in this period of stasis, where even the planet has stopped spinning, this boy can move. Is this part of her plan? Is fate playing with us? Listen well, young man. The fact that your knees are trembling with fear at this very moment has saved the world from its end. When the previous moments repeat themselves shortly, you will have the chance to change fate. Change fate? Now we offer our lives so that she can live again. Our blood calls for hers. You must protect her, lad. Do you hear us? If she dies again, it's all over. Huh? What was that? I always knew you were good for nothing, Celestia. But that you would one day raise your weapon against your own brother is something even I never would have expected. He gave me no choice. What is going on? Silence! You'll pay for this, Celestia! No, wait! Glenn? What reaction speed? Not bad. Hold on, Maria! Your Highness. A sky armor? No, this is an old relic, a seraph armor. I'm too late. What folly of mine. It's you, Gwayn! Good job, Glenn. You saved Celestia's life. What was that? What were those beings? Here, take the stone. Now get out of here. What are you doing, Gwayn? Saving your life, Majesty. But let's get out of here. Let them go, Maria. I will let them go. 3 Vayne had to die just because I was too slow. Is my strength fading, or was I too foolish?